As Hurricane Florence approaches the Carolinas, people here in East Tennessee are preparing to help in any way they can. Utility crews have already left to be closer to the storm, and trucks are loading up with food and water to be delivered this weekend. 10 News reporter Mark Salinger shows us more ways East Tennessee is helping those in the path of Florence. Mark?
Robin, the volunteer spirit shines brightest when others are in need. Before the storm even hits, East Tennessee is already getting ready to help.
Before the rain starts falling,
these are emergency meals.
Before the wind picks up,
we've made preparations internally for those crews to be gone up to 2 weeks.
Before the storm hits.
Each box contains 52 sleeping bags.
East Tennessee prepares to help.
Whenever there's a need, there'll be crews chip in from wherever to get the lights back on.
At KUB,
with the 6 crews that we've already planned to release, we'll still have 30 line crews available to meet the needs of our system.
More than 24 crew members will station along the East Coast to respond quickly to the area that gets hit the hardest.
We're sending out 2 today. We'll be releasing 4 in the morning. We're going to look to the long-term forecast and see how the side effects, what's left of Florence, affects our system. And I imagine there'll be conversations, depending upon the damage, about releasing more folks next week.
At Remote Area Medical,
sleeping bags, blankets, and dehydrated meals.
A truck carrying food, water, and blankets will deploy this weekend. If there's need, they'll be back in the coming weeks to hold medical clinics. It's the first disaster since Ram founder Stan Brock passed away.
This is exactly what Stan wants us to do. Stan wants us to remember the mission and carry on with the mission.
Swiftwater rescue teams from the Knoxville Fire Department and Sevierville Fire Department will both deploy on Wednesday morning for South Carolina. Wherever the damage may be, a small part of East Tennessee will be there to help.
But the storms are coming, and we'll be here to face them.
And Remote Area Medical is most in need of water and food donations to take to the areas affected. Doctors have already signed up to volunteer, but they're always in need of more. Robin and Brandon.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. Of course, you can stay on top of everything happening with Hurricane Florence on our website. That includes evacuation orders, forecasts, and ways you can help. All that at WBIR.com.